Bournemouth dynamite Arsenal's Premier League title push. The Cherries toasted a win at the Emirates for the second consecutive season. City, with 2 games in hand, are 9 points behind. At this rate, it's almost impossible to win a Premier League title. Arsenal's flat, uninspired, and passionless performance made it hard to argue they deserve to win, or even deserve to lift the trophy for the first time in 22 years based on their recent form. This is a very important day, Mikel Arteta warned, and the Emirates Stadium seemed to understand. His players, however, didn't. And the worst thing you can do against Andoni Iraola's ultra-competitive Bournemouth is show up without the seriousness the matchup demands. That's why, for the second straight season, the Cherries walked into the Emirates and walked out with a 2-1 win. Bournemouth are now unbeaten in 12 straight league matches and sit just 4 points off a Champions League spot. Arsenal, meanwhile, have lost 3 of their last 4, a cup final, and now this costly league slip. With the Gunners stumbling, Manchester City suddenly have a clear path again. 9 points behind, but with 2 games in hand, Pep Guardiola's team now control their own destiny. The Emirates refuses to quit. When nerves and tension take over, home support becomes everything. Arsenal needed that badly because they started the match poorly, and Iraola's Bournemouth, one of the most organized, aggressive sides in the league, punished them early. The opener on 17 minutes wasn't a shock, but instead of turning on their players, the Emirates rose to its feet. No boos for Ben White's lapse, or for Gabriel Magalhaes sent Lewis Skelly losing track of Eli Jr. Krupi, the 18-year-old phenom who scored his 10th Premier League goal and looks destined to become Bournemouth's next massive sale. The crowd responded with applause, urging their team on despite the sloppy start. Victor Gyökeres was the only Arsenal player consistently threatening, using his power and speed to drag the attack forward. And it was the Swedish striker who leveled the match from the penalty spot, burying his 18th goal of the season after a clear handball by Ryan Christie. His finish was perfect, unstoppable, and it briefly settled the nerves inside the stadium. Alex Scott eyeing World Cup berth. Arteta tried to jolt his team with a triple substitution, but Arsenal still looked like a side terrified of the ball. No creativity, no bravery, no rhythm. Eze, Trossard, Dalman, none of them changed the dynamic. The fear was palpable. But not for Bournemouth's Alex Scott. The 20-year-old midfielder played like a man chasing a World Cup roster spot with England this summer. The Emirates grew increasingly frustrated, first with Gyökeres' second goal being ruled out, then with Arsenal's inability to play out from the back. A second Bournemouth goal felt inevitable. And when it arrived, it was a dagger. Scott ripped apart a defense that not long ago looked unbreakable, smashing home the winner in the 74th minute and sending the away section into chaos. The rest of the stadium fell silent. And they stayed silent, especially after Alex Jimenez denied Gabriel a late equalizer with a goal-saving block in the 90th minute.